Welcome everyone to Earth Changes News for November 30th, 2011. Before I begin, I just want to say that I read a lot of comments that people have been asking me. I haven't been doing videos for the last few days, and that's because I haven't been feeling very well. I had a very serious kidney infection, and I'm glad to say that I'm feeling much better. I've been drinking cranberry juice. So thank you for all the well wishes, and I just want to say that now that I'm feeling much better, I'm going to go back to doing the Earth Changes News more regularly. So the first story I want to get to here is a volcano that erupted in Ecuador. Seems like it happened either yesterday or today. I didn't even read this yet. So it says village evacuated as Tungurahua volcano erupts in Ecuador. So let's read this one. It says the villages have been evacuated. It says 4 Ecuadorian villages are being evacuated after a volcano close to the country's capital began spewing smoldering rock and billowing columns of ash. The government is urging 700 people living beside the volcano near Cuto, I think I'm pronouncing that right, to leave the area as soon as possible. Tangahura means, which means throat of fire in the indigenous Kwakoi language, has been active since 1999, but began erupting violently on Sunday, sending red-hot clouds of ash up into the atmosphere. And it goes on to say those living in the farming communities around the mountain and on its slopes have been warned to abandon their homes. The volcano's eruptions were triggered by a buildup of lava at the core, and according to Ecuador's Geophysical Institute, this says the South American country's authority are concerned at the volcano's pyroclastic flow, fast-flowing boulders and gas that could reach speeds of up to 450 miles per hour and temperatures up to 1,300, 1,830 degrees Fahrenheit, or 1,000 degrees centigrade. So you do not want to mess with this or be in the path of this pyroclastic flow, because according to this, it will vaporize you. It says this activity was characterized by the expulsion of incandescent boulders rising more than 300 meters above the crater and rolling down all sides of the volcano. So that's the story over there in Ecuador. And it says a red alert was declared last December when the volcano reactivated, prompting a temporary evacuation of residents and tourists. So the earth changes are going on as far as the volcanoes around the world are going. So let me get to the second story here, because there's a bunch of stuff that I want to get to. I haven't been here in a while. It seems that a magnitude 6.0 earthquake has hit the Philippines area, probably today, I think, yes. So let me read that article. It says a magnitude 6.0 hit Luzon in the Philippines on Wednesday, November 30th, 2011. Let me see the depth. The depth of the earthquake was 14.6 kilometers or 9.1 miles deep. And that's pretty much all it says. Doesn't talk about any damage or casualties. So that's the story. A 6.0 earthquake has hit the Philippines today. Let me see if there's anything else. This is interesting. There's a story here about the Earth's core. They're talking about the Earth's core being deprived of oxygen. Let me read this. This is something different. It says the composition of Earth's core remains a mystery. It says scientists know that the liquid outer core consists mainly of iron, but it is believed that small amounts of some other elements are present as well. Oxygen is the most abundant element on the planet, so it is not unreasonable to expect oxygen might be one of the dominant light elements in the core. However, new research from the team, including Carnegie's Yingwei Fei, shows that oxygen does not have a major presence in the outer core, and this has major implications for our understanding of the period when Earth formed through the accretion of dust and clumps of matter. So they're trying to find out more about the Earth's core. Actually, now that I'm on the subject of the Earth's core, actually, Gordon Michael Scallion actually believes that the Earth's core will actually be rotating much quicker, or in the Earth changes as we go through them, and that's pretty much what's causing all these earthquakes. That's how he describes it anyway. And here we go. Another earthquake happened on November 28th. A 6.4 earthquake has hit New Ireland in Papua New Guinea. It says a 6.4 earthquake hit the island region of Papua New Guinea on Monday, November 28th. Let me just read how deep this thing was. The depth of this quake was, let me see the depth if I can read it. Depth was pretty deep, 31.3 miles deep, and it was a 6.4 magnitude. So that's another earthquake to keep up with, if you guys are keeping up with the earthquakes around the world. I have one more story here I want to get to as far as Earth changes goes. There's a story about Al Gore. I'll see if I want to talk about that. And then it says Ecuador of Tangahura. That's just the same story. This is the same exact story that I reported on the Ecuador volcano. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to keep you guys updated. Let me just make sure here. Oh, here we go. This is the last story I want to talk about. I almost forgot about this. They found another reference to the 2012 date, and this was a very important news article because there was only one reference to the 2012 date on the Mayan tablets, and now they say that they found a second reference supporting the Mayan 2012 date. So it says the Archaeological Institute confirms new findings supporting the Mayan 2012. On Thursday, November 25th, the National Institute of Anthropology and History has confirmed a second reference to the date on 2012 exists on the carved fragment found at a southern Mexico rune site. Now, with the information that they found on the site sheds a little bit more light on what they expect to come in 2012, and I'll get to that in a moment. It says most experts have cited only one surviving reference to the date in the Mayan glyphs, a stone tablet from the Tutugura site in the Gulf Coast state of Tabasco. I guess where Tabasco sauce comes from, in fact, for those of you who don't know. It says, but the National Institute of Anthropology and History said in a statement that there is, in fact, another reference to the date at the nearby sacred site. I don't know how to pronounce that. It says the inscription is on the carved or molded face of the brick. It says a spokesman for the Institute said the fragment of inscription had been discovered years ago and has been subject to thorough study. It is not on display and is being kept at storage at the Institute. It says the Kamakalko stone, as the second fragment is known, has been discussed by experts in some online forums. Many still doubt that it is a definite reference to the 2012 to December 21st, 2012, or December 23rd, 2012 dates, the dates cited by proponents of the theory as the possible end of the world. It says both inscriptions, the Tutugura tablet and the Kamakalko brick, were probably carved around 1300 years ago, and both were cryptic in some ways. Now, it says the inscription describes something that is supposed to occur in the 2012 date involving Bolan Rokti, a mysterious Mayan god associated with both war and creation. It says, however, erosion and a crack in the stone make the end of the passage almost illegible. But listen to this, guys. This is what I found interesting. Now, you can comment on this, but I found this. This is what they could come up with. They could decipher. It says, though some read the last encoded glyphs as perhaps saying it will come from the sky. Okay? So they found that this passage, it will come from the sky, and the date of 2012 is on this tablet. So, of course, people can, interpret that as much as they want. but according to this reference, it will come from the sky. Could mean an asteroid, could mean an alien invasion or an alien presence. It could mean anything really, but it will come from the sky. And it says the Kamachalco brick is also odd in that the molded or inscribed faces of the bricks were probably facing inward or covered with stucco, suggesting that they were not meant to be seen. Then it says the Institute of Anthropology and History has long said rumors of a world-ending or world-changing event in late December 2012 are a westernized misinterpretation of Mayan calendars. The Institute repeated Thursday Western messianic thoughts has twisted the cosmo-vision of ancient civilizations like the Maya. And then it ends by saying the Institute experts say that the Mayas saw time as a series of cycles that began and ended with regularity, but with nothing apocalyptic at the end of a given cycle. So we shall see, guys, but according to this, they saw a passage saying it will come from the sky and another reference to 2012. If you want my opinion, guys, I say we have to wait and see. But we don't have much longer to wait, like another 386 more days or so. So that's it, guys. I think that'll end it for this report on Earth Changes News for today. Take it easy and stay safe. This has been Earth Changes News for November 30th, 2011.